All right. Opening statement. It's always the best part of the day. We needed that, obviously. Just to kind of get that quasi complete meet put together and finally feel good about virtually everything we did walking out. And we got a lot of great contributions from new people. Connor got going on 3 events for the first time. Kiya really put a meet together in all 4 events and got comfortable again. We were without Haleigh. We found out today. We don't really know why. At the end of practice yesterday, everything was fine, and this morning something in her arm was bothering her, so we sent her off for imaging, and everything looks fine, but she was in some pretty good discomfort, so we pulled her from vault and floor and really just left her in on beam. She felt like she could do that, and so it's good to know that when those things happen, we've got some options that can go in and do that. And we've been telling the team all year long that we wanted to be able to mix things up and we wanted to be able to change things up. We wanted to kind of get some different looks and see, really what looks the best at the end. And so I'm just proud of them. Kentucky's a great team. A lot of credit goes to them. This is a tough place for people to come to compete, and they're very clean. They don't miss a lot, and they pushed us. And so I'm just proud of the way the team stayed where they needed to be mentally as we went through.
Beam has kind of been y'all's Achilles heel so far this season, but I don't think you had anybody.
We don't say Achilles heel around here anymore.
Sorry.
We've had too many of those over the years.
My bad.
That's a no-no.
But I don't think y'all really had any slip-ups on it today. Just what was your overall thoughts on that?
It's what we see in the gym every day. So I knew it was just a matter of time. That the thing is, and I probably told y'all last week or maybe early this week, I don't remember when. It's important when things like that go on early, particularly on that event, that you don't knee jerk, because we see them do quality routines every single day. And sometimes, if you follow baseball, you'll see managers will change the order up a little bit, get somebody out of a slump, move somebody out of the leadoff spot or into the leadoff spot or deeper into the batting order. Same kind of thing tonight. We moved Sierra down to lead us off. She had really kind of found her stride in practice and felt like she would be that fire starter that could settle everybody down, and it was a good decision, at least it was tonight. And so we moved some things around, got Connor back in there. We had simplified her acro series on beam to make it just a little more relaxed, so she doesn't stress about the difficulty that she was doing in that first meet, and got her out there and just really felt good about the lineup that we put in. We keep pretty meticulous statistics on consistency, particularly on that event, on every event, but particularly on that event. And the right ones were in from a consistency standpoint in terms of how we train. So we knew it was just a matter of time before we put something together there. And I'm hoping, the idea is that this is the beginning, and I want them to, kind of remember how this felt, and let's take this momentum and keep moving forward.
You could say it was a thorn in your side, maybe. How about that?
Say that again.
You could say beam was a thorn in your side.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Yeah.
Guy, obviously you got her out there right away, but first couple of meets, a couple of ups and downs, and then you see.
Yeah.
Did you expect to see such great Kiya Johnson from what we saw a couple of years ago this early in the season?
Absolutely, I see it every day in the gym. I think it's just about her getting back into a rhythm, mentally more than anything. Physically, we knew she was back. It just, it's been a year, since that happened, and sometimes you're gun shy, and sometimes things creep into your head. Sometimes you just don't feel it yet, and things just aren't clicking. I mean, you're talking about the timing that these kids have to have in order to be successful with the skills that they do is nanoseconds. And so if they haven't done a lot of repetitions for a long period of time, sometimes it can just take that. I almost pulled her off a floor after Haleigh hit because, we're sitting there at a 198, but I ran through my checklist. She feels good. She hadn't really done her normal floor set yet. She needs to get experience. It's home. She likes this floor. So we let her go. It wasn't, the meet was won at that point. And in years past, if you recall, when the Achilles was tender for those 2 years and we were trying to nurse, I would pull her every time the first 5 hit. I'd get her out, and we just would go with 5. But in this case, she feels good. She's not had any, physical issues so far or any kind of pain that she's been dealing with. So we just felt like let's let her go and see if she can close this thing out. And again, it worked. You're an idiot when it doesn't, and you're less of an idiot when it does.
She just walked in, but watching Haleigh score that first 10 tonight, just how has her leadership both on and off of the mat helped the team to succeed this season?
Yeah,
so far?
I mean, you guys have heard me say it over and over again. Both these two have been, just gold. I don't know how else to put it. I think there's just not words to. It's not just about their. I say this all the time. It's not just about their gymnastics. It's the human beings that they are. It's the people that they are. It's the humility that they exude. It's the example that they set. And I don't know what else to say about both of them, because I feel like I'm talking about the same person every time I talk about either one of them. And just really, I tell them all the time, we love everybody on this team, and we got some great kids on this team, no doubt, and certainly, I'm not taking anything away from anybody else. But a coach, you can wait a lifetime to have a tandem that is capable of doing what these two did here tonight, and they're hammers, as we've said before in the past. They're awesome.
Kiya, we just heard from Coach about how he still lets you go out there even though that meet was in the bag, and you hit all the check marks on his list, and then you go out there and you put out a perfect 10, and first time since being back. Can you walk us through that routine in your eyes and the emotions you felt afterwards?
That routine was just really, really fun for me. I actually looked at our floor coach, Courtney, and I was like, it's really easy for me to go out here when I have 5 people hit like they did in front of me. So my mindset was really to just have fun. I'm very thankful that he let me go out there and do routine. I've been looking forward to competing floor in the PMAC for a while, so it was really fun.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My bad.
No, you're trying to skip me. I know.
I'm not trying to skip you. No,
Coach,
your
can you
turn.
just talk to me a little bit about what you saw from Sierra and how she's progressed?
Well, she's a fire starter. I mean, you can see that. You can see that in her personality, and you can see it in the way she attacked both those events tonight. It's tough to be the leadoff on beam, and you guys have heard me talk about that. And we talked to her yesterday about moving her down into that spot, and she was all about it. She relished the opportunity to be that, as I called it, the fire starter. She got up there and just attacked it with confidence, and just. It's what she does. Like that floor routine of hers could be 6th on a lot of teams in this country, and she goes out there unselfishly and goes first with a monster routine. I was furious with I gotta be careful. I wasn't thrilled with the score that Sierra got. I'll say that, because I don't know where you find a 10th and a half from what I saw, but. Course corrected itself, and we were able to get a great score. So Sierra's just she's exactly what I said. She's a fire starter for us, and her personality just exudes her enthusiasm and passion for LSU. There's not a kid on this campus that's more passionate about LSU. I'll tell you that. She's at everything. She's president of the SAC, our Student Athlete Academic Council. She is LSU through and through. And, a lot of times she doesn't get the credit she deserves because she does 2 events. But and I'm not just saying that. She's also my niece, so I got to make sure I'm not playing favorites. But I she's great.
I can't. I have to include a personal thing to say. I can't say that I've seen someone write the story as well as you did tonight. I mean, you got hurt on floor at Kentucky 53 weeks ago, and tonight you have a perfect 10. I mean, There's a lot to talk about, and you talked about it, but just what this last year has been like to come back to get to this point where did you think you could be back this quickly to have a performance like that, and what it's been like coming back to perform at LSU again?
I would just say that it's been a little bit difficult. I think coming back from any season-ending injury is a little bit difficult, but I had the best teammates and the best support staff, and it was a grind this preseason, and obviously my goal was to get back and compete all 4 in the PMAC. I didn't know when that would be, but again, I'm just thankful that it was today. I really didn't put 2 and 2 together either until somebody told me. But no, it was just really cool to be back out there. And like I said, I didn't think about it, but now in hindsight, it's really cool that it happened this way.
So this was y'all's highest scoring meet so far. Was there anything that felt different about this meet than the other ones? Or did y'all do anything differently to prepare?
I don't think we did anything differently to prepare. I think we really just honed in on the little details, landings when we went into the gym last week, and we really just came out here, took it one skill at a time, one event at a time, one person at a time, and just really wanted to be where our feet are and not get ahead of ourselves. And I think that's what we did throughout the whole entire meet, and I'm just really proud of us, and I'm just really excited to see where this team goes.
Jay, what did it feel like to go into Beam with a lead and be able to hold it down?
Felt good for a change. You know, it was not, again, you know, I never really lost confidence in them on that event, and but it's reassuring for sure. You know, when you know you're going to floor, our floor team, as far as I'm concerned, is the best in the country. And there's other people. I mean, we did that. No Aaliyah, no Liv. Both of them have gone, you know, their scoring potential. I mean, we're deep there, and Courtney does an amazing job of not only the choreography but getting them prepared to land cleanly. I thought we landed really cleanly tonight, and you know, generally speaking, the leg events kind of come along a little slower in terms of your training because we don't train them every day the way we do bars and beam. And so a lot of times you have to kind of give yourself a little grace on those leg events from a landing standpoint, and to see us executing floor 3 weeks in a row the way we are right now, it's a testament to Court and the job that she does over there, and also obviously, you know, great athletes make great coaches, and we've got great floor workers over there. But going into floor with a lead, we get pretty confident because we kind of know that we've got some horses on that event.
Anyone can answer this. Maybe it's been answered before, but I noticed a plush toy of some sort that I think even
Yes. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what that thing is.
Me either.
Well, somebody answer the question.
She got it in Utah and carried it around everywhere she went, and now it doesn't leave her side, and he's just a part of our team now.
It looks like a baby Sasquatch
Yeah.
or something. I don't know what
I
it
don't
is.
know. We never really got
His
the
name
full
is
story.
Strip, if
Yeah.
anybody wanted to know.
Strip?
His
is
name
his
is
name?
Strip, yeah.
Don't really know. Connor's unique.
Yeah.
The more you get to talk to her, you're gonna find that out. Connor, she's very proud of that thing.
She is. Doesn't go anywhere without her.
It looks like an old bath mat to me, but it's
It's her pride and joy.
did a routine before.
Yeah.
what was she putting it through a routine?
Like a floor routine.
Okay. Whatever works.
Right.
Thanks. That's great. Haleigh, I know your answers are always very focused on, you know, just one at a time and everything. But this is another night for you where you're adding another page to a great career at LSU. I mean, do you ever? I know you're in the middle of it and you might come back next year, you know, all that stuff. But do you ever think about saying, I'd like to be remembered as one of the all-time greats of this school? And you're doing that.
Well, thank you. I really just do it for this team. I want to give my best gymnastics to my team, to LSU, to the whole state of Louisiana. I just love this place so much. It's literally my second home, and Louisiana's been great, LSU's been great, and I just really just want to give back to them and show them with my gymnastics that I just love them so much, and that's just really what I'm trying to do, and just be there for everybody, and just, yeah.
She's the girl.
Don't try to change her rap. She's telling the truth. That's who she is. It's not rehearsed. I want to. I know if you got another question, that's fine. But I want to also mention Savannah tonight because Savannah had a night, and she'd been struggling a little bit early, and the two events that she did tonight, really, we had that little slip up on bars, and she broke through with 9.925s, I think, on both events tonight, and that. There's a lot of, you guys always, you want to talk to the all-arounders, and I get that, right? They're 4 eventers, and so it's a natural thing. But when you look across the board at our team, we have people that are playing different roles that are equally as important in the roles that they play, and even the people that maybe are not in the lineup tonight. There were a couple that had been in that are not in, and they're pushing each other to get better. And so when you have a team that can do that, you start to see the results. I'm not certainly would never take anything away from this, but it's not, the individual stuff is not something we talk about. I tell them all, they know this, it's for your mama, your grandmama, and your family and all that. But the reality is, when we go in that room to Sunday and we start looking at the meet, it's about what we did. It's about where we can improve. It's about all those things. So the star power is in a lot of places. It's not just with the all-arounders, and I just want to make sure that I publicly comment on that, regardless.
What are you going to tell your mama and your grandma about your 50th career win?
I don't know. 50. That's not very many, y'all. I mean, that's 50's not very many. I mean, what Mulkey? How many did she get to? She said like 900, and yeah. I mean, I don't have that much time left, so 50 wins. That's great. I don't know what I'm gonna tell them. Tell them that's not very many. So.
His mom's here too.
Yeah, my mama is here, so I had no idea. I don't know. Was that 50 at LSU, or was that 50 total? Okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right. So I got more than that somewhere.
Start adding all those. Anything else, guys? Coach, ladies, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.